All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to some more Malice Reacts. Today we are doing some more paranormal files, and actually it's going to be a short one, so maybe we'll get to Twin Paranormal right away today. But it also means for you YouTubers, you're going to have to wait a couple more days after this, and it'll come out. Be patient. It'll be there. But it also means that maybe if we have enough time the rest of the week, we can actually get some other content done. So with that in mind, let's carry on. So, haven't heard of this one before. It's called Bachelor's Grove Cemetery, and apparently a lot of illegal things are going down, including possible evil rituals and satanic rites, etc. So, I guess we'll just have to have a look and see what they find here. Also, my shoulder blade keeps popping out over here. Ah, not that one too. No, you mess up. Ah, dang it. I'm also trying to. Oh, actually, right here. Right here's good. Oh, perfect. Excellent. We're trying a new position for the seat, too, and it seems to be helping, actually, now that I've kicked back in the seat again. We do have our gamer subs ready. And we also do have some lovely Cool Ranch Doritos, my favorite snack, the best snack in the universe. I forget one of those super seasoned ones, and you just want to sit with that taste in your mouth for a while. Fantastic. I love that. There's quite a few of them actually in this one. I'm very happy with this bag. Anyway, let's get going. Back to the show here. So, Bachelor's Grove Cemetery. Let's see what is going on here. Kind of seems like a mixture of paranormal and true crime again, so let's give it a go.
A lot of what they want to see is that stone right there. A friend of mine, Judy Huff, took this, but that one ended up to be like one of the most famous ones in the world.
On tonight's episode of the Paranormal Files, we are here at what some would say is the most haunted cemetery on planet Earth, Bachelor's Grove Cemetery here in Illinois.
Wow, there's a state over, huh? No, there's a place like this in Illinois. Oh, I just also realized we did also no license
People
music.
have seen satanic rituals being performed. Graves have been desecrated. There have been multiple murders in the cemetery. The mafia used a body of water behind the cemetery as a body dumping grounds. And the pictures of the spirits taken here will absolutely shock you. Investigate this notorious haunted hotspot here in the heartland of America. So, this place is officially closed at sunset, and our tour guide who just interviewed for us said that the police will immediately come in and arrest you if you're even here at dusk. So we're going to be doing this investigation in the daytime today. Now what I'll add is that all the ghost photos that we are showing you during the interview, which are some of the craziest things I've ever seen in my life, every single picture was taken during the day, and it's very, very active during the day. So we're about to start investigating right now.
Yeah.
I'm Colin Browen, thank you, and you're watching the Paranormal Files.
So, or at least a very high rarity to be doing something in the middle of the day.
My name is John Stevenson. We're at Bachelor's Grove Cemetery, supposedly the most haunted cemetery in the world. I've heard that numerous times. I have a large Bachelor's Grove website, and I've got people from all over the world that come here. And a lot of what they want to see is that stone right there. That's the stone that they call the Bachelor's Grove Madonna, some people do, with that picture. You can cut the picture in there.
Yeah.
Interesting.
A friend of mine, Judy Huff, took this, and she was just doing infrared photography. Back in the day, that wasn't real popular either. And she said she took it and developed it, and they saw that, and they do like I had told you earlier. They tried to debunk it, because that's any good paranormal person tries to. If it looks too good to be true, you try to figure out if it is true or not. But that one ended up to be like one of the most famous ones in the world, and she still has the negative for that.
Who do they think the woman was?
Wow.
Actually, I don't know. There's some theories of it, but I actually don't know firsthand where I could say. But there are people that say they supposedly know who it is. Kind of hard to identify. Kind of a half translucent lady standing there.
Right.
This place is known for that. Back in that corner I was telling you is when I was over there the one day, an older woman started talking to me. And a nice calm voice just said, "Hey, John." And I turned around because I wasn't startled and there was no one there. And as you can see, there's nowhere to sneak in. That's in the back corner of a fence. That was one of my creepier ones, but it didn't scare me. It just kind of caught me off guard.
Yeah.
You don't expect someone to be talking to you that's not there. As you can see, this place is in bad disarray, but this is 1,000 times better than it was like in the 80s and 90s when it started picking it up. It used to be dead trees everywhere, tombstones were knocked over, everything was painted on. It's actually, it looks bad now, but it's in good shape to how it used to be.
Yeah.
Spent way too much time out here picking this place up. It had, with my website, we'd come out here and we'd pick stuff up. And there was another group that came out here and did it too, so it had quite a bit of attention for a while.
But when we came in here today, you said there's stones knocked over.
Newer stones again. People seem to get kicks out of breaking the stones. Can pan over there and show them all the stones that are broken.
Yeah, that's really just bizarre.
And we'd go out here back in the day when I had the website. I spent way too much time out here. We'd come out here and pick the stones up. We'd get people together. In some cases, they were you just couldn't do it, but we'd try to pick the stones up. We came out here and we removed paint off of them and tried to give it some respect.
Right.
I just can't comprehend how people can destroy tombstones. Doesn't make sense. That shows you one thing, ghosts aren't as powerful as you think because they'd be kicking ass.
Right.
You knock my tombstone over, I'm coming back to get you.
Mm-hmm.
No, say there's, I actually don't remember the
Knock
number
my
anymore.
tomb's over.
There's a
You
lot
better
more
have
graves in
ethereal
here.
touch because otherwise I'm
Completely
coming to
hidden
knock
in the
your
muck. The stones have
senses
been
through.
stolen. People just steal stones left and right out of this place. And that's, over there's the lake/swamp where supposedly the Chicago Mafia used to dump bodies. And there's people have seen different kinds of lights coming out of there, blue lights and things like that.
Not surprised.
Over there, they got the infant child one that's by there. That one's always been, it's too big for them to move. A lot of these have just the only ones that have been here since like in the 80s. But everyone destroys them. I don't actually have any idea why they do this kind of stuff.
What's the history of this cemetery?
It was I believe it was old German community that used to have little homes out throughout there. There's still some foundations out there you can find. They were German immigrants, I believe. They say if I'm wrong, I know I'll get crucified in comments. That's usually what'll happen. Some of the newer, there's
true.
some new ones in there, like somebody was
Man's
buried, I
cultured.
believe it was like in the 70s or something. So they're not all from back then. But a lot of these stones, even the ones that are up, have been moved. People take some sort of pride in moving stones around. Yeah, but this place, there's been
Messed
all
up.
kinds of paranormal activity. It's known for shadow people. I showed you that one picture. There's two guys like wearing suits that are like shadows, basically. But you can see them if you look at them. But a lot of people come out here and they take a lot of pictures, like I did. I take pictures. Sometimes I didn't even see some things I found for like a year later. Because I always take my pictures in 2s and 3s. That way you can see if something just appeared in one shot.
Right.
And you've got a lot of photos.
Yeah, I wish I could show you more. The website's down. Eventually I'll get the website back up and then you can tell your viewers if they want to see it, because there's a lot of interesting
Might be up
stories from
in
people
time for
that
this video,
experiences
we'll
out here too. And there's been a lot of them, and I showed you some pictures of some of the amazing women that have been picked up out here besides this one.
Mm-hmm.
In full color.
So what are some of the experiences that people have had out here, like crazy ones that you can remember?
Well, a lot of people say they experience a wolf or a dog or something, like behind him or walking by him or something. Numerous times that's been reported. And back when I was a kid, I saw something like that too. It looked, the best way I could describe it was like a werewolf or a dogman or something tall with claws. And we saw it when I was a kid. But I don't remember details. I just vaguely remember seeing that. And we didn't drink. So
Interesting.
it wasn't our imagination.
Where was it?
It was literally across the street in those woods.
Oh,
These
God.
woods continue for miles and miles and miles. It's not just this little spot here.
Very
This goes all over
interesting.
Cook County. And they're pretty thick woods. But they find, I mean,
It's already regrown back over what was once a neighborhood, so yeah.
All the other forest reserves. It's not unusual to
wild
find
stuff.
bodies out here. Then again, this is Cook County. I don't know if you know the Chicago history, but
What do you mean?
mafia-wise, it was very corrupt and mafia kind of ran thing out here in the olden days. And you made somebody mad, they gave you cement shoes, and you went swimming with the fishies.
That's crazy because
Among other
the whole
things,
time
yeah.
on this trip, on one of our devices, we've been getting cement shoes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was our
that's
expression
true.
they used to use.
Uh-huh.
Cement
That's
shoes,
weird.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
the old
Chicago
school one.
Mafia was one of the bigger mafias in the country.
Stop stuffing sopping wet bags
What
of
the
ice into your
hell?
cooler. I've got a brand new fridge on wheels that keeps your food.
Welcome to Bachelor's Grove.
And you went swimming with the fishies.
That's crazy because the whole time on
Don't
this
you be
trip,
doing that
on
advert
one of our
shit with
devices,
me.
we've been getting cement shoes.
Yeah.
I'm sick and tired of this
That's what
advert
they
fight.
used to
You
use.
just stop the ads,
That's
or I'm
weird.
going to just
Yeah,
start
Chicago
recording
Mafia
these
was
off
one of
the darn
bigger
thing ahead of
mafias in
time.
the country. That was quite active when I was a kid still. You'd always hear stories about it.
Mm.
Like Jimmy
I suppose
Hoffa
back-
disappeared. That was from out here.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Still looking for Jimmy. Have we found Jimmy yet? I don't think so.
That
But we
the
keep finding little
spirits
trails
here
that
at
might
the
lead to him.
cemetery are
You never know.
manifesting so clearly on pictures.
I don't know. I don't know if it happens for everybody. Well, yeah, that one I showed you, those are two different people. But some of them, like I say, are the clearest pictures I've ever seen in my entire life. But I don't know why. I don't know why they're still here. That's another question I have. Why are they
just
staying
so
here?
thick out here.
What option? Can't they go to heaven? Are they stuck here? Or are they here because of the desecration? You know, it's so bad, perhaps they're just staying here because of all the destruction happening.
Yeah, because cemeteries usually
And
aren't
they
like
can't do
haunted,
physically
right,
anything,
you know?
but they
And this one is like
something that
really
keeps dragging
haunted.
them back
Well, this
here
is the
because of
grounds too. You
destruction.
go through the gate and you go down there, and some days you can actually feel. You ever been to a haunted place and you walk in and you instantly can just kind of feel it?
Yep.
That's how this is sometimes. And other times it's like just a day having a picnic. It's nice in here, but you go down there and all of a sudden you just get chills. There's a section down there where the grass never grew and stuff. The rumors are always there was like rituals there and nothing ever grew. Back when I was a kid, I did see a satanic ritual out here. And
Dang.
being smart, I kind of hid. I didn't want to be involved in that. But there's a bunch of people in robes around a fire chanting and doing stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Out here?
Uh-huh.
Where at?
This place was notorious for that back in the day. It's still to this day. The police tell me they still catch people like that walking around out here in robes and stuff.
Really?
Wild.
This whole area, everything through here has had activity. They're all haunted because the ghosts or spirits out here. Who says they got to stop at the gate?
Oh yeah, I mean that's true.
We walked in.
So, what kind of rituals do people do out here? Because that's really interesting.
I actually don't know. I mean, I saw that. I knew what it was. I didn't know what they were doing, and I didn't stay around because I was just a kid and it scared me. I didn't want to be involved in that. But there's a fire and they were wearing robes and they were chanting. But like I say, I didn't stay very long. I felt very uncomfortable around that.
So that one, hell
Understandable.
no.
I think if I was a kid and I saw that, I would not
Dead
stick
animals,
around.
too. There'll be animals hanging from trees. Still to this day, you'll come out here and there'll be animals dead or skinned hanging from trees and stuff. So there's still activity.
Really?
Mm.
Pretty freaky.
Yeah.
it is.
So, what are some of the famous stones in here? You got this one. Can we walk over to a couple? Of
Yeah. Well, it said the one over there is that big one, and next to it is an infant child. That one everyone seems to be obsessed with that one. This is how this has looked forever. Someone's stolen all the stones. I don't have the numbers on me. I can't access my website, but I actually got a plot of what this used to look like with all the stones in it.
And a lot more.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a fire truck for somebody. See, that's one on his infant daughter, where they leave all kinds of stuff all the time. I'm not quite sure of the meaning. I've heard of leaving pennies and stuff, but they leave all kinds of weird. She's got a nice skull out there now. But these two stones have never been messed with. They've actually always been there. And they say there's more. As you walk around, there's more than you realize, because there's, like up over behind there, you can see it's one of those concrete enclosures they have in some of the cemeteries. Yeah. That's what's left of one over there. But this one is actually a well-known one. I always take pictures of that when I'm out here too.
that side is like all chiseled away, nice and pretty. Yeah.
Obviously too big for someone to steal or it wouldn't be here.
Yeah, I think you'd have a hard time stealing that.
Or
I bet that thing weighs.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine. That's why it's still up. At least they got respect because the infant daughter on the other side is still there. So they might have some respect for it. Shields, I remember that one. I don't know stories about it. I just remember seeing ones out here. There used to be some in here. You know, when I came out here once as a kid, as I told you, you used to be able to drive up here. That wasn't the road, or that wasn't the road there. We came in and somebody was pulling out and their car was dragging. They had a tombstone in their trunk.
God. Like these are all stolen.
Man.
Yeah, the stones that used to be in there.
And that's definitely a reason why a place could be so haunted.
They're all
for some
upset that
reason,
they're
people
being
think it's
robbed
funny
of
to
their
just
resting
knock
place.
stones over. That's just not right. I don't remember if we ever tried to lift this one up or not. We used to come out here and try to fix them, but some of them were just too heavy.
Oh, I didn't even realize this had been pushed over.
Yeah, you used to sit up there. And I wouldn't imagine being buried out here in '89. This is still a decrepit, creepy place. I'd like to be buried here, but I'm just weird and demented that way. I haven't been here in a while, but I could look at old photos. I don't think this one was here. It was moved here. See, it's not on a base or nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's literally like right next to tree trunk or roots.
Right.
Yeah, that'd be.
I've actually got,
Awfully hard to do, yeah.
once I can access my stuff, to archive everything, I took pictures of every tombstone in every location. And I got an archive of exactly where each one was and how they looked. One over here. This one's been down as long as I can remember, too. We've had a lot of activity in that corner. More than one person has actually said they've heard things or felt things over there, too. Because here at one point, I used to come out here practically every day, and I'd bring groups of people with me. And we'd just wander around this place.
So why have you been so fascinated with this place?
Well, I've been coming here since I was a teenager, but just now and then. But then it was back early 90s. I don't remember anymore. But I started coming out here all the time, and this place was just desecrated. Trees knocked down, full of garbage and all that stuff. And I just started picking stuff up. And then I had some weird experiences where I could feel things and sense stuff out here. And I started my website. And I wanted people to share their stories. And that's when all of a sudden, I'm like, my God, that's not just me. Because there's people from all over the world telling me stories out here. A lot of them seem to be the shadow people. People see ghostly women, it seems, too. And there's that, more than one time I've heard about a werewolf-looking thing or a dog man or something like that. But apparently there was a lot of satanic activity here at one time. They were here all the time.
Doing rituals and stuff like that? I'm assuming back when it was really decrepit.
Over in this corner is where they attempted to dig somebody up one time.
What do you mean?
They had it dug down like 4 foot down. They were trying to dig the coffin out.
Like teenagers?
I don't remember. There's a backstory to that, but to be honest, I don't remember the story anymore. That's where we came in as a kid. That hole in the gate.
That's so
I mean, because
crazy.
there used to be a gate on here, a big gate that you couldn't get in. Right there's where we used to get in.
That's crazy. It's been like that.
Perfectly legal, though.
Trespass is illegal, though, kids.
Creepy at night.
Yeah.
There's all these woods around too.
Yeah. When I was a kid, I was here at night. You can't do it now. They're very, very strict about coming in at night. They actually come out here and they patrol. And if you're parked over there, which is the only place to park, you can be here 1 minute past dusk. You got a ticket. They did that to me one time. I was showing people, we're trying to get back, walking up the path. I got a damn ticket. I mean, it was. To be honest, we've heard things out here all the time. I spent so much time out here, and I always usually had people with me from my website, because people would always come and we'd come out here in groups. And I would do like I'm doing for you. I would tell them this and that, and then everybody would go out with their cameras and their digital recorders. What did you hear about the EVP I got out here? Was that Ghost Adventures?
Yep.
That was pretty creepy. I had a website member. He was trying to learn how to do an EVP, and he's like, "Hello, is anybody here? What are you doing? Can you hear me? Do you want to talk?" And I'm like, "Slow down, say something and give it a chance to answer." And then it comes back, "I'm gonna kill you." And he's like, "Is that normal?" I'm like, "Yeah, that happens all the time." It actually had
all the
scared
time.
me, and I just
No,
didn't want to
nothing
say
new
nothing.
here. I'm gonna kill you.
And what would be saying he wants to kill you? Looks like.
Well, part of I wonder is because that guy was kind of irritating because he was saying things and not giving it a chance to answer.
Yeah, right.
But there have been a lot of EVPs. I've been out here in the winter before. I was somewhere down there, and we were walking around, and I hid my digital recorder just down there to see if anything happened. And then we walk back, come for a while, play my recorder later, and you can hear, cold snow crunching snow, footsteps. And then footsteps go away. And then we're looking, and there's no footsteps. There's nothing to it but where I walked. But we actually got it on the recording of footsteps coming and going, and there's nothing there.
Wow.
crazy.
That was another one of the weird ones.
Well, that's such a distinct sound too.
Yeah, especially when it's that cold crunch snow, that.
Yeah,
and
once
that
that
always
fresh
leaves
snow
a
crunch
footprint.
all the
Yep.
way
You
across
crunch
the
in it.
open area, yeah.
And saying down this path down
Wow.
here, a lot of people don't realize that whole area is known to have things happen too. There's senses. You can just feel things. At one point, there's a place way in the back. It's probably gone after. There's a kind of like a teepee-like thing somebody built with multiple big logs, and if you go under it, you would get disoriented. And I thought it was just me, and I would actually have other people from my website come out there, and I wouldn't pre-warn them. I'm like, go stand under there once. 9 out of 10 times they got disoriented and sick.
That's so weird.
See, I don't know what that is either.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Is that paranormal or is that satanic or something? Something weird.
Something weird.
But I used to be
attach
sneaky. I wouldn't
that.
tell anybody. I go stand under there a minute. Of course, website people didn't trust me after that.
So what about the murders out here? I read about a woman that her husband, she murdered. There was a body found.
I've been told they found bodies out here, but I don't know backstories as far as that one goes. I've even heard that one, I don't think.
Yeah, there was a body found here, and then the woman lured her husband or boyfriend out here, and then she slit his throat in the cemetery. I found a newspaper
It sounds
article.
believable. That's what you got to do is research the
Yeah.
things too, because there's so much that's happened. This place has been haunted since apparently, like I heard, like in the mid 1950s.
That's crazy.
Dang.
It's been going, and I was here in the late 70s. And we knew it was haunted, but
Yeah,
you could
you were
access
right
it.
2
This road
decades
was still
into it.
open. We came out here and played around. If I knew now what I knew back then, I wouldn't have been out here in the middle of the
We
night.
knew this shit, yeah.
Right.
But there's graves everywhere out here.
I can't
Oh,
say
they're just
I'd for
all
sure would
literally
avoid it
stolen.
myself. I'd be morbidly
Well, do you want to
curious
show
too
us
once
some of
in a
your
while.
pictures?
Sure.
And then we could go walk a little bit into the woods.
But this is just someone, the graveyard was in bad shape. It was way worse than this. This is when it was already picked up part of the way. But this one and this one, you see there's trees everywhere on top of everything. They're all knocked down.
Mm.
And that's how the whole place used to look. And then this one's that one I showed you. You can kind of take a picture of that. See how observant your viewers are. There's just 2 people in the cemetery when that picture was taken. Myself and my friend named Rachel. And we were the only 2 in the cemetery. Okay, now if you look right here, and then you zoom in, you get this. That was the freakiest thing I ever saw in my life. And the look on her
Hello,
face,
Goosebumps
it's like,
salute.
doesn't she look like she's like gasping, like she was seen?
Yeah.
And she's semi-translucent. She kind of fades away.
So creepy.
Then we recreated this. My friend Rachel came out here, and we got in the exact same spot. We figured out where it was, and we measured from the tree. We do this real scientific, so you know it's something that's legit. We got her the exact same way as that. She was kneeling on it in thorn bushes on a tombstone to get to be that size.
So this is a ghost.
I would say.
That's-
It's semi-translucent. But this is one someone claims I hired an actor for.
Yeah, I mean, you can clearly see like the stick going through her body.
Yeah, she's a good actor.
I'm a good actor. Can fade away the
I mean,
wind.
that really has to be the craziest, possibly thing I've ever seen.
Me too.
And you were there when it was
mind-boggling.
taken.
It was only me and her, and we were standing like right there. Right here's where it was taken. It's all gone now, but that's where this stuff was. And we were just standing literally right there. We were the only 2 in the graveyard. And look around. You know when someone else is here. It's not as if they can hide. Well, they do. The spirits do, but Okay, here's the other one I was showing you. This is my buddy. We were at the graveyard. That's the night I got a ticket. I stayed 1 minute past dusk.
Whoops.
So he was sitting right there, and right here, way back there in that little corner, when you zoom in, this is what you see. It looks like a cross between a wolf and a baboon. It has a...
It really does.
Oh, I know. But like we went back, that's what this is. We measured everything, you see, to make sure there's no logs, there's no tombstones, there's nothing there that could mistakenly look like a little mini werewolf.
Do you think that was the wolf creature that people see?
I don't know. The thing is it wasn't mean apparently, because we were literally very close. That thing could have ate us if it was wanted to. It was just like I say, it was just right here,
Just
back
a couple
in the
feet
edge
away.
of the woods, and my buddy was standing here. Adjusting his camera, not knowing he could be murdered at any moment. I sent him
Made no
that picture. And he
clues,
about
just
crapped
kind of
his
was there,
pants.
watching.
These are just some infrared shots of the graveyard. You tend to see, I don't know if you deal with infrared. Infrared's a spectrum that you see ghosts in a lot of times. This one here is one I told you. I generally don't circle things either. That's a pet peeve of mine. People send me photos and they circle them. It just irks the crap out of me. But that's another one I took and didn't see for like a year later. But if you look at it, all of a sudden you see two guys and it looks like they're wearing, you know what I think it is Chicago Mafia guys. Nice suits and everything. You can see the collars and everything.
That's so crazy.
And then here's another one
That's
we
wild,
actually had where this
Yeah.
yellowish orange thing appeared. In the sunlight, there's sunlight, there's sunlight. Sunlight's white. But I take, as I told you, I take 2 or 3 pictures at a time to debunk things. It's only in one picture. It's not in the rest of them. Yeah, right there. See, that's unnatural looking. I get things like that. I don't know what they are. I just know that
It looks like a puff of fire.
could have been from the werewolf. Let's see what else. And this one is just, this is more how it used to look. And there's
Would it be a
your
push
swamp
mochi?
in the summer, which looks really cool.
Yeah.
That's where supposedly where the bodies are at. And that's actually all I have here. Well, I say down the line, when I get access to my photos, I'll be sure to send you a bunch of them. And you can post them if you want, and show your viewers. Because this is just a tiny bit out of thousands that are posted on the site.
Yeah, but all you have, I mean, those are like some of the craziest paranormal things I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like, that's wild.
And I mean, I absolutely swear those are all legitimate. There's nothing faked. They're all real photos. Because also people would say that I've had people accuse me of, like, why fake it? Am I getting rich? You paying me to tell me it's cool?
Right?
There's no reason to fake something like that. And to make some lady dress up and then kneel in a thorn bush and then turn translucent. That's the hard part. It's hard to find actors that can do that.
I'm fading away.
And that's just some of the things. EVPs out here,
Can
a
I do
lot
that?
of people have got EVPs. That one I had, even Zach, who hears them all, he was impressed with that one. If you go to their site, they actually made a game show out of it. I don't know if you've seen that or not. Guess this EVP, and they play it, and then they give you 3 choices of what it says.
That's cool.
Fair enough.
Well, do you want to walk into the woods a little bit?
Sure. That never sounds good.
I know.
Into the woods.
I don't know you guys. You got 2 big
Into
bags.
the
Like, you want to walk in the woods?
This is some mafia shit right here.
We'll take a walk into the woods, eh, Mugsy?
In through here are the remnants of, there's little foundations from the original settlement that was out here. They're hard to find. I'm not even going to take it. They're in the middle of the woods, and I haven't been here in a while. See, this is the original road. This is where you used to drive, right through here. That's why they said the mafia would dump here, because literally the road was right there.
With just forest on either side. Makes sense.
Uh-huh.
You think that they might have buried bodies out here?
I don't know if they'd take that time. But there could be shallow graves. I bet if they ever used, what's that, LiDAR. Isn't that one that can see every? I bet that'd be amazing out here.
Kind of eerie to think of how much just woods there is that they've never scanned or checked.
Well, that's actually all of Cook County for the most part.
Yeah, right.
If you ran that stuff through all the Cook County woods, you'd probably find a lot of missing residents.
Just eerie woods. I
I
mean,
said, that's that corner where I told you that lady spoke to me. from behind me, she was somewhere in that corner. That was the absolute weirdest thing, and it wasn't scary. It was an old woman. You could just tell.
So kind of a nice little.
I was talking with my one friend. We were saying that she was just thankful I was cleaning up that cemetery.
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
What's up with these like purple stick?
I think those are thorn bushes. Was it paranormal thorn bushes? That's our running joke we have out here when we used to work with all my website members. You'd see a toad and I'm like, that looks like a toad, but that's a paranormal toad. Everything we saw out here, you put the word paranormal in front of it. Right through there. And that's, like I said, this used to be the original Midlothian Highway, which is over on there now. That's the road we try to cross where I told you they try to kill you when they drive so fast. I haven't been here for a while, but this is overgrown now. These trees must have fallen. The road goes clear through there, and then there's a big clearing back there, but I say I don't feel like jumping through all this. No. Somebody's going to end up falling.
Yeah.
But either way, this part back here is haunted too. There'll be days when you go back here and there's just that feel, you've been to paranormal places, that feel of evil or something right there.
Mm-hmm.
At nighttime, this place is terrifying. We used to hang out here as kids.
I bet.
What's the specific thing you feel in the forest area? Anything?
Just like the graveyard, actually. That's what I say. It seems to move. Because there's sometimes when you go to the graveyard and it just feels like you're having a nice picnic in the park. Mm-hmm. And there's other days you go out there, as soon as you cross the gates, you can feel a thickness in the air. It's just very, obviously it's...
Wherever the energy's flowing that day.
Because hundreds of thousands of people from around the world come out here.
Right.
Back in the day when I was here, I told you, I had met people from Germany, England, and France, all over the world that just wanted to come by and see this place. It used to be fun. I used to be the tour guide.
Well, you still are one today.
Yeah. Things go away after generations. Apparently, everything I knew back there and all this stuff just faded into the woods because that's not there anymore. There you go.
Piece of cake.
We had one time we were out here, I believe it was with my brother and his wife. We're in the graveyard, and all of a sudden we turn around and there's a guy dressed in beautiful clothes, nice suit and dress shoes. And he's out there walking around, and then we're like, what is he doing? We turn around and turn back and he was gone.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
What do you think he was?
I don't know, but why would you be out here in a suit?
It's a really good question.
Either you're out here for a funeral or you're out here to make a
Fancy
funeral.
hiking before?
No.
Okay. There's a wolf. Did you see that?
What the f***? Dude, it's a wolf.
It's a wolf. Oh, he's over there. Hope he's not going to get his friends. He just went, I found lunch.
Yeah, these guys are slow.
Connor, remember the other day I said, what if there's a fucking wolf out there? And you were like, nah.
Yeah.
That's crazy as shit. Dude, that was a big wolf, too.
It was, too.
And wolves don't usually hang out alone either.
That's kind of creepy. Well, supposedly people see wolves out here, but the big black ones is what everyone says. That was just the normal.
Look, he's right there. See it?
Gosh dang it, focus.
I know, I think he's coming around here. Oh, he is.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's kind of creepy. Oh, he's coming back. He's coming this way.
oh shit,
Shit.
bro. What the f do we do? Oh, dude, f that. Yeah.
It's right there.
Dude.
Oh, I just saw it for a minute.
That's a wolf. That's not
Oh.
a dog.
Oh, frick. Yeah, there it is.
looking at us. Well, that's been creepy.
That's ominous
Remember I
as
told you
hell.
everything out here, we put the word paranormal in front of it?
That's a paranormal.
That's a paranormal wolf.
Paranormal
Watch it.
wolf.
You can just see the wolf by itself.
Watch it turn into one of the shapeshifters. All of a sudden it stands up and it's a person.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've never seen a wolf in the wild before.
And the whole time I've been here, I've never seen a wild wolf like that.
That's great. I wonder what the
even
spiritual
more wild.
significance of a wolf is. It means impending danger and doom. Good for us.
Well, if he goes and gets his friends, it is. Okay, that was creepy. It'd be worse if we were back there.
Yeah, right.
Try to
Way
run
worse
across
if it was
the
back there. At
creek
least
and
you're at the
it
edge where
stands
you're
up
going
at
to go.
the-
Yep, nope, get
where
out of
we
here.
got in.
Yeah, we were just making werewolf jokes too.
Skinwalker Ranch thing. I think of wolves.
Uh-huh.
The wolf there in that one story where that big huge one and they shoot it and it just doesn't even phase
Yep.
it.
What is Skinwalker Ranch where you got like surrounded by coyotes?
That was at Lake Mead.
Oh, yeah.
Skinwalker Cave or something like that.
Yep. We went there, and then I went to the property that borders Skinwalker Ranch called UFO Valley. It literally, the property line is like
Yeah.
right there.
I don't know if I want to say that
Yeah,
on
let's,
camera.
let's have you re-say that, because that's really interesting.
Well, I was telling you when you asked about this to make sure you bring some sort of holy water or blessed metal with you, because it wasn't just me, other people who had it happen, but I went out here and had like something go home with me, I believe, and I had a rash of bad luck that lasted for years, no matter what I did, and I had saw a psychic somewhere I was at, and I'm not a psychic believer, let's put that out there, and she told me there was something attached to me, and it's the way she was talking about. She even knew. She goes, "It was at a graveyard. You came from a graveyard." And then she gave me a blessed metal, and actually everything cleared up after that. But for the longest time, it was just like there was a dark cloud with me, and I knew it. So when she said that, I actually understood it too, even though I didn't 100% believe. I don't believe in the card readers and all the psychics and all that stuff. There's some real ones, but majority of them, as you know too, are all fake. But what she said made sense, and it actually made it go away.
As soon as she
There's
said it, it
possibility
clicked for
that
you mentally,
something's gonna
and she
attach
gave
to
you
it.
something
You
that
came in
immediately
the
cleared it.
car.
I mean,
3 or
what
4
more do you
might
need?
leave.
Well, hopefully it's not like a mobster spirit that's trying to
Yeah,
kill
yeah.
us.
You see a floating gun in the back seat.
Okay, so he just left our interview, and he texted me right here. I'm gonna hide his number. I'm about halfway up the path. There's something following me in the woods. He just left us. He said there's something following him up there. It's a little creepy.
Holy smokes. Yeah, broad daylight. There it goes. It's going mental. How?
What?
I just got a huge spike all the way up to the top.
I believe it at this point. Look at everything else going crazy out
Dude,
here.
and look at both of those things.
It spiked like all the way up here.
That's crazy. So we haven't even
There's no power out
started
here. There's no
investigating
way.
yet. We just finished our interview here, and already this REM pod is spiking on this tombstone. So is that one, and Connor just recorded a red spike in EMF energy on the K2.
Look at that. Down here.
Oh,
spiking up
holy
yellow.
smokes.
I'll bring
I
it
saw
back
hit,
here.
orange there, yeah.
So they definitely want to talk already.
Yeah.
All right, let's do our intro. All right, everybody. So it is Super Bowl Sunday, actually. Happy Super Bowl, baby. Woo!
What do you got?
I got no team. I was Eagles. I was Team Eagles.
TV.
It's too hard to pull it up. I got an Eagles tattoo up here.
I'll take mine out.
Yeah. Yeah, so instead of watching the big game, we're fucking here in the cemetery, baby. Very cold out. I'm very
Fair enough.
excited
That was
to
a busy
investigate this
weekend.
place. Guys, you don't get more iconic than Bachelor's Grove Cemetery. I mean, this is a place that since I was a child, I've been reading about and been interested in.
I mean, right there.
One of the most famous spirit photos of all freaking time was captured, literally right there on that stone. It's a photo that
Interesting.
millions,
I don't know if I've
millions
ever
of
heard
people
this
have
place
seen.
before, but it
And-
seems very intriguing. And it's relatively close to
Oh, I
me.
swear, I kept thinking I'm seeing people walking around the woods. Weird. But it's definitely eerie out here. There's no doubt. And as you saw in that clip, we already picked up on some REM pod hits. The REM pods are quiet now, which is weird. But
Connor, how are you doing, buddy?
This is a freaky spot. I mean, even just the fact that, like, this was a body dumping ground, not just for, like, the people who were buried here, but for, like, victims of crimes by the mafia, werewolf sightings out here, witchcraft, satanic rituals. You got the whole 9 yards here.
Right?
This place is so
This
notorious.
place is all right, kind of wild.
that, I mean,
And we've
even
seen
during
some
the
things
day,
that even
people
the
are
guy who
catching
used to do
clear
stuff for this
pictures
place
of
has never
ghosts.
seen before.
So, I think we're in for a treat. I already have some kind of weird feelings about this place, so I'm ready to get started.
All right. Well, guys, it's an experiment. Do ghosts still haunt the area in the day? I think the answer is going to be yes. Here.
It seems like a very definite yes so far.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
Okay.
so we're here right now in the Bachelor's Grove Cemetery.
Regina.
Already spitting names.
Epiphyte? Epiphyte? I don't know what that means. But this REM pod is going off.
Like crazy right here. To whoever's here right now in the Bachelor's Grove Cemetery or in the woods, we're here to speak with you today. I just want to introduce ourselves. My name is Colin.
My name's Connor.
So if you can hear my voice, if any of the women that have been seen here are here, please come speak to us.
Many died here.
Minnie died here, we can see you all.
Ritual.
Whoa.
Hello.
Yeah, don't worry, we're not here to do a ritual. Electrical. We're not here to do a ritual today. We just want to speak with you and we want to figure out who's haunting this cemetery because apparently there are a lot of people here and some of the things here aren't so nice.
Fear me, it's a myth. You must go.
Please take care.
So, something else
Lots
to
of
add in here
warnings
that he
and
didn't
stuff.
talk about in the interview is in 1966, a hunter was walking around in these woods surrounding this cemetery, like this immediate area, and he found the mutilated body of a teenage girl. She had been murdered. Then in 1988, a woman lured her boyfriend out to the cemetery and he was murdered, and his body, once again mutilated, super bloody, was actually found inside of this cemetery. In addition, the guy who was lured out here, who was murdered, he had hit her ex-lover with the car, so he was a murderer himself. There have also been other bodies, corpses found in this area. Like there was a fatal car crash that happened right at the edge of the cemetery. There have been a couple of those, and people that took their lives here.
2 men here. The 2 gangsters. So whoever's here, if you see any of our little devices, those little toys set up around the graves,
Tragedy.
Seems to be quite a
if
few
you
of them
can
here.
go touch them to show us where you are,
That's the end of my chips.
that would be great.
Hunt.
Hunt? I just said the hunter found the bodies.
But there might be something else on the
Where
hunt.
are you in here?
He's already saw it today.
You're standing over by Moss's grave?
Growing. Can you tell us your name, please? Greed. Don't sleep.
Some Fred Krueger style shit going down here now too.
Can you tell us why there's so many spirits here?
I worked here.
Worked here.
Stop.
Looks like somebody should have brought some gloves.
No air.
Mm.
This one's going off. You over here? It's got so quiet. Are you right there in front of us? They rise, they will pass. Oh, this one again.
You said you were gonna move something. Can you do that for us? It's like it went down and sat on the tombstone.
Is this a member of the Moss family?
Moss.
You're religious? You think that we're here to do a ritual? Is that why you're a little bit nervous?
Hmm.
Hydrochloride.
Hydrochloride.
Ooh. That's not happy. That's not happy at all.
Earth.
Dearth.
Star. Rapper. Hunter.
Hunter.
I just said at the beginning of this clip, a hunter found a teenage girl's body out here.
Smothered
Gruesome.
shrimp. Gruesome.
It was gruesome.
Denise.
Denise.
Hmm?
Denise.
Alexander.
Denise Alexander Anthony. Let's bring him. There's somebody right here.
All right. Stab. So whoever's standing right here, were you stabbed?
Nancy.
Nancy.
Jeez. Silent for a second, then goes right back off.
Hunter.
Hunter again.
Wait.
Louis.
Hunter and Lewis.
Wait.
There's
All
at least
right,
two
I want to
Lewises,
try
apparently.
talk to the woman who's been seen sitting right here. People have taken your picture. You're beautiful. We're coming here with respect. We just want to figure out what your name is, ma'am. Can you tell us who you are?
Writer.
Writer? Failure, writer, characterized.
If you were the woman, were you a writer before you died? A failed writer? You wanted to be an author?
How many spirits are here in this graveyard?
Right
He
in.
has his eye on you. Republic.
Did you hear that? Like,
He has his eyes on you. Who's he? Can you tell us his name? I lost my life here, and besides now. So it seems like someone's beside us right now.
is it the woman that was pictured on this tombstone?
Is this the woman who was captured in that photo. You looked really beautiful wearing a white dress, long hair. You were sitting right on top of this stone.
Thank you. It's got quiet after that.
Okay, to whoever you are, can you please, since you're here with us, can you tell us your name, please? What's your name? People are dying to know who you are.
Monster.
Monster? Oh.
Timothy.
Timothy.
I'm upset.
You're upset? Maybe it's like a woman who wanted to be a writer. Her career never took off. Were you a writer and you're upset because you felt like a failure before you died? You can just touch that little red light and that'll be a yes.
Republic and Senate.
Is that true? Were you a writer?
Leave me alone.
Oh.
You don't like us talking to you?
Quote. Another writing thing.
Can you tell us?
It's kind of like one of those cemetery things where there's a ton of different voices and people here. We just want to talk to the woman right now who's been seen in the Bachelor's Grove Cemetery. So it sounds like you were a writer. You considered yourself a failure. You were pretty sad. Did you take your own life?
Got really quiet. For
Successful.
moments.
Successfully took her life.
Or I said failed writer.
So you were a successful writer?
Focus.
Hunter, bro, again.
On all three devices.
Hunter.
Fortune.
Backyard.
Backyard. Maybe the hunter found.
Well, there's houses back here.
Yeah,
So it was found in the backyard of the houses.
and the cemetery. The backyard of the cemetery.
Is this the girl whose body was found in this area by a hunter? Are you talking about...
Hmm?
What?
Just keep thinking that there's something behind me.
Leaf.
Couple leaves behind me.
Just a few.
Illustrate. Dude.
So there's definitely
Beware
a...
of the dark.
Beware of the dark. Well, first of all, we
to
can't
tell
be
us
here in
twice.
the dark. But
Can't stay here for
it
very
really
long,
seems right now like there's a writer, a ghost of a writer. I mean, it said, like, illustrate, writing, writer, failure, description, like all writing terms. And it said hunter like 5 times, and a hunter found a young girl's dead body out here. So that's you.
Yeah. Ooh.
Adventure.
Alarm. It just said alarm.
Trickster.
Trickster.
Are you wanting us to go adventure out into the woods?
Is this a trickster spirit? Maybe you're not actually the young girl.
Introduce yourself.
My name's Connor.
Hey there, my name's Colin. We're from Houston, Texas. We came all the way here to speak with you today. So we have the girl who was murdered out here, who was found by the hunter, and a writer. Is that correct? Somebody who wrote?
Maybe.
Maybe.
It's so quiet.
That's eerie.
All right, we're gonna move to a different grave. What's the name of the writer whose spirit is here? All right, we're gonna walk around a little bit and try to see if we can figure out whose name, who we're talking to.
Dude, what this shit?
The hell? Oh. That's
Tarot card?
That's funky.
Dude, seriously, what is this, bro?
This card.
Let people know.
What the? Monique Anarado?
What are these other cards?
I think these are tarot cards.
Mm-hmm.
I can't tell. These are just sitting here in the middle. This looks like some sort of a ritual.
There's another one right here. Oh, right on here.
Opens the bed and attempt to make a ritual.
What?
Communication.
Mrs. Alonzo William Clay.
Empire.
Let me see.
What is this shit?
Oh, there's a candle and incense.
Where?
Like someone's doing a ritual.
Oh. Oh, dude, candle and incense. Rituals are happening here.
Are there still rituals going on here and that's why you're upset?
I'd be too as well if I was constantly messed with by a bunch of nut jobs and hoods.
Convince prisoner crack.
I'm from the 1800s.
Mm-hmm.
Well, most of the graves out here are 1800s
know.
graves.
Mm-hmm.
So you're from the 1800s, you were an author back then, and it seems like you're a little bit upset that they're doing rituals out here. Monster on 2 different devices.
Oh, dude, I'm a little creeped out.
Have people been doing rituals out here to summon a monster? And those rituals worked, and there's a monster out here now?
Spirits.
10 spirits.
Helpless.
Helpless. 10 helpless spirits. Dude.
Manipulate.
What is this shit, bro?
Another picture.
Gordy Vaughn?
Sit here.
What's his name?
Sit here.
Jailhouse.
Oh, what the fuck, bro? Yo, what the fuck, dude?
It's like the stab through the face.
Through the mouth. Dude, jailhouse. Prisoner jailhouse.
Jailhouse rock.
Protect.
Abortion. Unique.
What the f is going on out here?
Dude, actually though, what the fuck is this, bro? Guys, this is really creepy, is it not? Look at, we just found this.
Looks pretty effed.
I know, I want to go look around. Doesn't this look like some ritual f***ing shit? This doesn't look like a good ritual either.
Exit.
Exit.
dude. It keeps saying beware the dark, exit. And like he was saying earlier, people still come out here all the time to do
I
rituals.
don't know.
What if they've actually been, they brought something in here?
Come back by yourself. Execute.
Leave and come back by yourself.
Here.
Here.
Dude.
Ooh.
Positive.
Come, exit,
Lotus.
Left us?
come back by yourself, execute.
You're welcome.
If there's anybody that's watching this video that knows a little bit more about rituals and stuff, if you could tell us what those pictures are, that would be great, because that's creepy.
Over the edge.
Spectral.
Dude,
Most likely.
there's a ton of fucking energy and activity here, bro. But it's getting a little bit more ominous.
Yeah. Especially with that stuff
Help
there.
you.
You want to help us?
Casket, she loves you.
She loves you. Casket, she loves you.
Of course, casket in a cemetery.
She loves you. I don't like that. Well,
There's some wrong piece of paper.
maybe she loves you.
Leave.
Dude, these are going crazy with the words.
Occurrence.
Open window. Dude, okay, what the f is that, bro? Did someone like... Hunter again, bro! There's more to come. Yo, this looks like somebody tore apart a fucking teddy bear.
This is freaking weird, dude.
Doesn't it look like that? Like, these are clearly like the insides of a stuffed animal that someone like
Came in
ripped
here
up.
and ripped
Bro,
up.
look
Yeah.
at all this.
Probably stole from one of the graves. Piece of work.
I just think this is fucking weird, bro. Like, who came out here and ripped up a stuffed animal? Let's go look over here. A werewolf. So, you guys got to keep in mind, Bachelor's Grove Cemetery has been a hot spot for rituals since the 1970s. Like, this place is really, really infamous.
Patricia.
Patricia. This place is infamous for the rituals that have happened here. It's just so eerie. Whoa. Okay, I know that might just be nature, but this is a big
That's
ass tree, dude.
some
Isn't that a little
interesting.
fucking creepy looking?
That's some interesting natural
I don't see-
happenstance. By the look of it.
Getting out.
Need help getting out. There's something weird going on here. Look at this though, bro. Look. What the f-
Are you afraid?
Another picture. Wait, Monique? Yeah. Like, dude, what is this shit? Screws? A shower rung?
More.
Key?
Huh?
Oh, key?
And that's just like a screenshot off of someone's Facebook.
So since we don't have too much time here, we're gonna do a quick 5-minute DR60 and then an Estes method, because I think we've been talking to
A lot of things.
a hunter for sure,
A hunter keeps
or somebody
being
who
mentioned.
has something to do with a hunter. It's weird that a girl's body was found out here by a hunter. Then there's a woman or somebody who seems to be a writer, maybe a failed writer. But what I really want to investigate is these weird ritual things that we've found here, and it's f***ing creepy. It's like they look like targeted rituals. Like, I don't know why someone would just
Take
print a
someone's photo
picture
like
off of
that.
themselves and leave it here,
Yeah.
and carve their own mouth out for a ritual.
Well, that, but also why people would snitch a picture like that off of the internet and do weird shit with it.
All right, guys. So we're still here in the Bachelor's Grove Cemetery.
Oh, so there
I'm
was something
sitting
out there
on
for a
this
minute.
ritual
Oh,
stuff
it's a device.
right now. We're gonna do a quick DR60 session, and then I'm gonna do an Estes method sitting right here, because what we've uncovered so far, like I just said, there's some connection to a hunter. We don't know what that is. It might be the girl whose body was found by one. There's a spirit that was a writer, a failed writer maybe. And then there's this insane ritual stuff. It even said the first word was ritual. So, let's ask some questions. Okay, I want to know, is there something here that was conjured by a ritual?
What are all these pictures for around here?
When was the last time that a ritual was performed out here? How recently did that happen?
When I looked at those photos, maybe just a couple days ago, at the latest. The way weather's been so severe around the area.
How many spirits are here in the cemetery with us?
What's the name of the woman who was found sitting on that grave right there? If you're here, miss, what's your name?
Are there monsters out in this woods?
I don't know, but something's out there lurking.
Okay,
You
I
saw
want
it.
to know,
But then,
is there something here that was conjured by a ritual? What are all these pictures for around here? When was the last time that a ritual was performed out here? How recently did that happen?
nothing. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know what that is, but holy smokes.
How many spirits are here in the cemetery with us? What's the name of the woman who was found sitting on that grave right there? If you're here, miss, what's your name? Are there monsters out in this woods?
Well,
was
we
just,
definitely got some voices, but since the sun's
I
going
heard
down, we're
something,
gonna
but
hop
yeah,
right into our
nothing
Estes
clear.
because we don't want to get arrested.
Yeah. Moving right along to get something a little, hopefully a little more clearly out of these guys. Oh, about to do the
Hey everybody, it's Colin,
live
you
show
wonderful
thing,
lucky
yeah.
viewer of Smash That 10 seconds.
Good luck to the
5,
viewers that watched
4,
it live.
multiple times. It helps the video so much and stay spooky.
Can you tell me?
Hello?
Hello? My name's Connor. This is Colin you're speaking to. Can you tell me what your name is?
Miss Caroline.
Caroline?
There's others.
How many are there?
Just way too many.
Mm.
Watching the big game. I'd leave.
Can you tell me what all these pictures and things are around here? What were those for?
Nothing good. Or so
I don't
it
really
appears.
know.
Was it a ritual?
There was a big group.
Ooh.
It's cold here.
That is very true. It is cold.
Dude, again, leave before dark.
We are going to be leaving before it gets dark. The sun's setting right now. Can you tell me, is the hunter here? That found that girl's body?
Different kind.
A different kind of hunter?
That's what I
Looking for
theorized.
you.
Oh, I knew
Why
it.
are you looking for me?
He won't say. Look at the photos.
Are we gonna see you in the pictures?
Ugh. He's by the bush. Ugh.
Mm.
What bush? There's quite a few bushes around here.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah, no problem. Is there anything you can tell me about yourself?
College application.
Did you go to college?
Nope.
Why not? Did you try?
I drank too much.
Mm.
Oh, rituals. Rituals like that, bro.
Ooh. There we are.
That.
Did you see the rituals happen?
Tonight, another.
Mm.
There's gonna be more rituals tonight?
Wouldn't be surprised if
Dude.
they try.
Y'all get going.
Yeah, we're gonna get going in here in a little bit. Is there anything you'd like to tell us about yourself before we leave?
Jonathan.
Jonathan's your name?
Cynthia. Jonathan, Cynthia.
Is that the two spirits names that are here?
Check the water.
Was your body dumped in the water?
I feel it coming.
What's it?
Oh, I just heard like a, ah!
Is there werewolves out here?
Silly.
Is that a no?
Dude, again, time to get going.
It is almost time that we're gonna leave.
Many dark things.
There's a lot of dark things here in this cemetery.
Hunting. Accident.
I could have sworn
That's all I can say.
Alright, we're gonna get going.
That's good.
Alright. Thank you for talking with us tonight. We really appreciate it. I just don't want it to get too dark out here.
Yeah.
We still gotta walk back out to the car.
Anything?
Couple things. Talking about rituals and stuff like that. The hunter. I said, is the hunter out here? And I said, not that kind. I said, well, what kind is it? And you said, the one that's looking for you.
Like that.
Yeah.
That's creepy.
Alright.
Well, thank you to everybody who was with us, speaking with us today. I'm sorry if there's some evil rituals going on out here. We don't support that. And thanks for allowing us into this beautiful place.
Don't need any more negative energy out here. There's plenty of it on its own.
All right, bud.
More next week. Next week's video, we investigate 5 different mobster hotspots in the Chicago area in an attempt to find the ghost of Al Capone. So it was a tie into criminal stuff. Alright. Usually to me, hotels don't seem very haunted. Next week's video, we visit a haunted hotel and end up being one of the scariest places we've ever been. Ooh, interesting. Next week is not one to miss. Thanks for watching. And thank you to anybody that's been watching my videos. I hope you're enjoying it. I also hope you're enjoying the live streams. We'll come back here in a little bit and get Twin Paranormal ready so you all can have that in a couple days on YouTube. Again, thank you all very much for watching. I hope you're all enjoying the videos. I've been getting some more comments lately, and it does seem you're enjoying it. And you also enjoy some of my takes, too. On some of the thoughts I have on, at least on things. Don't know if anything's solid yet, but I do have some interesting back of the brain scratchings going about some of the things I've seen lately. But other than that, good stuff. Seems very energetic. I would like to probably try and visit that place at some point, maybe. I am a state over, so it would have to be something I plan very early and get done as quickly as possible and head back, kind of a deal. Because I guarantee you it's going to take like half a day to get out there, wherever it is. Maybe something I can plan over a weekend or something down the line. But nothing currently right now for that. But anyways, just musings and thoughts. That's going to be it for now. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will be back again tomorrow, or the day after, rather, with some more paranormal videos, or for those watching the live streams, we'll be back here in just a little bit. Going to get some lunch first. But that's going to be it for now. Thank you all again, and I will see you all next time. Pleasant dreams.